Hey, what's up? How's it going? How are ya? We're here at the Oregon coast today, where it's the coast, by the way, it's not the beach. We don't have beaches in Oregon, it's the coast, because you don't really swim, although there are a surprising number of people surfing back over there. Neither here nor there. Today we're talking about imposter syndrome. Specifically, we're talking about imposter syndrome for freelance writers. We've had dozens of people join Location Rebel Academy over the course of the last month, and I've gotten like half a dozen emails from them saying, I've got imposter syndrome. You're telling me to start freelance writing. I understand that's the way I should get going. That's the best way to start an online business, but I'm not a writer. I'm not a business person. I'm not an entrepreneur. I don't know what to do. And so today, if you are feeling imposter syndrome, specifically if you are feeling imposter syndrome for starting something online, whether it be freelancing or blogging, today's video is for you. We're gonna help you push past that, start making money, build a sustainable online business that you can run from anywhere that gives you more time to do the things you like to do, because that's what we do here at Location Rebel. So if you'd like some of that, then maybe give this video a thumbs up once all is done. I'm not gonna ask for it now, but once it's done, if you got some value out of it, thumbs up, subscribe, bell, do all those things. Cool. Sounds good. Okay, first thing to remember when it comes to imposter syndrome. Every single person that starts a freelance writing business, they had to start somewhere. There was a time where every single freelancer had never made $1 online. So every person you are aspiring to be like, they have been where you are. This is just the beginning stage. So hopefully that helps you just kind of recognize this isn't unique. You're not the only one that feels this way, and it's all part of the process. It can be a little scary, it can be a little daunting, you can feel like an imposter, but everybody starts somewhere, so don't forget that. Okay, second thing to remember is that just about everybody is a writer. Some people are better at it than others. Some people are better at different types of freelance writing. Some people are just kind of getting going. Maybe you haven't even graduated high school. But if you can write at all, you are a writer. So you need to change your thought process from I want to be a writer to I am a writer. Change it from I want to be a freelance writer to I am a freelance writer. May not have gotten paid yet, but I am open and I am available to get paid to write. That makes you a freelance writer. So just remember, just because you haven't been paid yet, that doesn't mean you're not capable of doing it. That doesn't mean that you're not good enough to do it. It just means that you're just getting started. But changing that mindset from I want to be to I am is going to make it a lot easier to move forward with confidence as you are looking for your first jobs. Third thing, when you're thinking about imposter syndrome as it relates to freelance writing, this is the thing everybody is afraid of. The worst thing that can happen. If you send a letter of introduction, if you send an email, if you send a pitch, the very worst thing that can happen, you probably know what I'm gonna say is, they say no. They say no. Okay, they said no. Move on to the next one. You're going to send hundreds, if not thousands, of cold pitches, cold introductions over the course of your freelance writing career. 95% of those people are going to say no, or they won't respond, which is essentially the same thing. So the sooner you get that out of the way and you become okay with no, you become okay with no response, you become okay with the fact that it's not personal, it's not a judgment on you, it's not saying you're not worthy or you're not good, it's just part of the process. A lot of those people are saying, I don't need a writer. I don't need a writer right now, so I'm just not gonna respond. Some of those people are saying, you know what, you're not the right type of writer for me. And that's okay, you're not going to be for everybody. So just keep that in mind. The worst thing that can happen when you start pitching is they say no. And with every single no you get, two things happen. One, you get closer to the first yes, but more importantly two, with every no you get, you become more okay with no. When you first send that first letter of introduction, it's like, it's like nerve-wracking. But you get the no and you like, oh, and then you get a no and you're like, that hurts. And then you get another no and you're like, ooh, still kind of stings a little bit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I was expecting him to say no. This isn't so bad. Now it's just like, all right, on to the next. And then after you've had a few dozen no's, it's just part of the process. To be clear, if you get to the point where you've had a few dozen no's, then you might need to kind of tweak your approach, tweak your template, tweak the way you're reaching out to people. That is beyond the scope of this video, but that's something we help you with inside Location Rebel Academy. So if you're getting a lot of no's with your cold pitches, we actually have a whole course inside Location Rebel Academy called How to Pitch that walks you through everything you need to know to get positive responses from the people you're pitching to. So little plug there, but all that to say, the more no's you get, the closer you're getting to a yes. And if you get an obscene amount of no's, it's probably time to change your pitch a little bit. Okay, the last thing I want you to keep in mind when it comes to imposter syndrome as a freelancer is the idea of the relative expert. So there's a good chance you're starting as a generalist. You're going to be writing about all sorts of topics that you know nothing about. And you might be like, God, like, I don't know anything about pool care. Like, and you want me to write 10 articles about pool maintenance? Like, no, like I'm gonna, like, imposter syndrome, right? Do you need to be Jimi Hendrix to teach someone how to play guitar? No. Do you need to be Roger Federer to teach someone how to play tennis? No. You just need to be a couple steps beyond the person that you're helping. So if someone comes to you and they're like, I need you to write about X, all you have to do is spend a little bit of time getting to the point where you are a little bit more knowledgeable than the average person in order to be able to do this. So let's say someone hires you to write an article about consumer drones. You might be like, I know nothing about drones, but in an hour, you could watch some YouTube videos, you can spend some time surfing the internet, and you can get to the point where you know more about drones than most people. You are an expert relative to them. And that's all you need in order to be a freelance writer. You just need to be an expert relative to the average person. You don't need to be an expert on everything you write about. You just gotta know just enough to be able to make it seem like you're an expert. And once you learn that skill, you'll never be an imposter again because you recognize that is your skill. That is your secret sauce, to be able to learn about something quickly and put together a coherent piece of content about that thing. So if you're watching this right now and you're feeling like an imposter, I want you to keep these things in mind. Every single freelance writer that you aspire to be like has been exactly where you are right now. The worst thing that can happen when you start reaching out to people is they say no. And the more no's you get, the closer that's going to get you to getting a yes. You don't need to know everything about everything. You just need to know enough to be a little bit more educated than the average person or the person that's going to be reading your content. So those are the things that I personally think about when I start getting those tinges of imposter syndrome with anything that I do. And just remember, if you get a job, if someone hires you to do something and you're not sure exactly what to do, you're a little nervous, you're still feeling like an imposter, Google's your friend. You can Google the answer to just about anything. And on top of that, I encourage you to find a supportive community of people that get it. People that are doing the same things as you, people that have been there, done that, people that can mentor you, help you, and give you the feedback you need so you can push through that uncomfortable period where you feel like an imposter, get that job done, and have way more confidence for the next job. And if you're looking for a community like that, I would definitely go check out Location Rebel Academy because that's what we've been helping people do for over 11 years. So there you go. My name's Sean Ogle. I'm the founder of this thing here at Location Rebel, where we teach you how to make money with your words on the internet. Freelancing, affiliate marketing, blogging. If that's something you are looking to do, then we are probably the channel for you, and I highly suggest you hit the subscribe button, you give this video a thumbs up, you do the little bell thing, you do all those things. I'm gonna go take off tomorrow for Sun River, so we're hitting all this stuff in Oregon. We got the ocean, we're going through the mountains, and going into the high desert for the rest of the week. I'm very excited about it, and if you're lucky, I might shoot a video or two while we're over there. So with that, I hope you have an excellent day, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace. Whew.